Java variables. Java variables. See first, what is variable? What is variable? Virat, what is variable? See, variables not only in Java, you can find variables in all computer programming languages. What is variable?
Variables is basically that the value is not fixed. It is varies some
Value
of
not fixed.
sometimes.
Incorrect description. Can you tell me, Madhumati, what is variable?
Yeah, it's a memory location to store the temporary data.
Good. Good. Say, a named memory location to store the temporary data within a program. I am calling temporary data. See, lifetime of variable is execution time only, program execution time only. See, when we start the execution, then variables load into primary memory. After completion of the program execution, they remove from the primary memory. They won't store on secondary memory. See, a named memory location, to store the temporary data within a program. Next, here I used memory term. In computer environment, we have two types of memory. See, basic concept. Two types of memory in computer environment. Mamata, two types of memory in computer environment. What are they? One is
No, sir. Heap memory. Heap.
Can you tell me, Suleiman?
Stack. I don't know, sir.
Suleiman.
Yes.
Two types of memory in computer environment.
RAM.
Supriya.
Yes, sir. Yeah, primary memory and secondary memory.
Good. Primary memory.
Oh.
What is primary memory?
RAM.
RAM access memory.
Yeah.
Next. Just a minute. All of you put mute. Virat. Secondary memory. Give some examples for secondary memory.
Like DVD.
DVD. See, first one HDD, hard disk.
Hard disk.
Hard disk is
physical.
Secondary memory. See, this one secondary memory is RAM. Hard disk drive, DVD, USB drive, etc. Say variable store in primary memory. After completion of the program execution, they remove from the RAM. See, a named memory location to store the temporary data within a program. A named memory location to store the temporary data within a program. Next, variables store in primary memory. Next topic, declaration of variables. Declaration. First, what is variable? Next, declaration. Declaration of variables. Next, here also Java supports explicit declaration of data types only. No implicit declaration of data types. Java supports explicit declaration of data types only. Getting this point, Mamata? What about VB script, Mamata?
Sir, it allows implicit data declaration.
No, VScript supports both implicit and explicit declaration of data types. But best practice is explicit declaration of data types only. But VB script supports explicit and implicit declaration of data types. Java supports explicit declaration of data types only. What is explicit declaration of explicit declaration of variables only? VB script supports implicit and explicit declaration of variables, but Java supports only explicit declaration of variables. What is explicit declaration of variables? Dilpreet.
To assign.
What is explicit declaration of variables, Dilpreet?
So to exclusively declare the variables, that is explicit data types.
See, first declare the variable, then use. Without declaring the variable, we cannot use, isn't it? Observe.
Yes, sir.
Example, int a declared. Suppose wherever required, you can use that variable. Just a minute. Suppose int a equal to 10, comma, b equal to 20. Suppose after some time, int res equal to a plus b. See here, usage. We are using a plus b, addition operation. We already declared. For example, same one. Suppose we declared just a. This is incorrect. Why? We didn't declare b. Incorrect. This is correct. Observe Madhavi. Suppose observe the third one. Int a equal to 10, b res equal to a plus b. Is it correct or incorrect?
Incorrect, sir, because there is no value for b.
Then what will happen?
It doesn't add anything.
Just a minute. It will. It is correct declaration only. Correct usage only. Correct usage. Just a minute. Oh, it is not taking. Just B. Oh, incorrect. But default value is there. In VB script, it will consider dot syso control space int a. Initialize. It is not taking, incorrect. See, declaration of variables. We already
Put
discussed.
correct. Put correct.
Pardon?
You put correct.
Put
Now, on the
You
notepad,
wrote correct, sir, instead
Oh.
of incorrect.
oh, mistake. Okay. Next, we can declare variables. Just a minute. Declaration of variables. Suppose int a, next int b equal to 100, next int c comma d comma e, next int f equal to 1, next g equal to 2, h equal to 3, next char a equal to single quote, observe Suleiman.
yes, yes.
It is only taking characters na. Just a minute.
No, because A,
Oh,
we vary the
sorry.
time.
Duplicate.
Yeah,
A is duplicate. Just a minute. E, F, G, H, I, R, J, K.
yeah,
Next, L. Suppose capital A. Next, char M equal to small a. Next, char N equal to only single character na.
yeah,
Incorrect. Next, float. Float x equal to 1.23. Next, double y equal to next. Observe Virat. Suppose b value 100.23. 100.23. Oh, error. Slowly showing. Error na. If you try to use this one, just a minute. Error. Okay. Next, Boolean. Boolean x, y, z equal to true. Next, string. It is not data type. String is object in Java. String my tool equal to Selenium.
Why we float one is underlined?
Float x. Just a minute. I never used y na. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3. Change x to double only. Okay, I will check it. It is not accepting float data type. I will check it. Selenium. Not only single word. Suppose string t equal to test automation. Test automation using Selenium. Semicolon. It is not taking, just a minute. Float. Suppose q equal to 1.2. Okay, I will check it. Some multiple words. Okay, now Saloni, here we are not displaying anything. If you run this one, it will execute without errors. Executed, but no output. Declaration of variables.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just a minute. See example for declaration of variables. This is second topic. Next, third one, assign values to variables. Assign values to variables. Virat, assign values to variables, two types. What are the two types?
First one, initialization, and second, reading.
Reading. Good. See initialization. See assigning the value directly in the program. Initialization. Example, int a equal to 100. This is initialization. Next, reading. Reading. See, we have different flavors of reading. Reading using input devices, mouse and keyboard. Next, reading from files. Say, if you want to read input from input devices, object required, that we will discuss in input and output operations chapter. Next, if you want to read data from files, file object required, that we will discuss in file handling in Java chapter. Now just I will give one small example. Say int a comma b, a equal to 1 2 3. Next, b equal to a, b equal to a. Just a minute. SYSO control space enter B. Observe Suleiman, it is initialization.
Yeah.
Initialization. What about next statement? We are reading value from a variable na?
Yeah, that's assignment.
Assignment okay, but assignment type of assignment reading.
Okay.
A equal to 1 2 3 also assignment. Assignment two types, initialization, reading. Hello?
Yes.
But I have to show two important examples. Reading using input devices. Next, reading from files, that we will discuss later. For reading from input devices, scanner object required. Reading from files, file object required. If you want to read from Excel file, Excel object required. Flat file, just file object. Okay na?
Okay.
See, this is initialization. Next, B equal to A. This is one type of reading. One type of reading. Other types, reading using input devices, reading from files, etc. See, assign values to variables. Next, variable naming restrictions. Observe Saloni. Variables naming restrictions, or you can say naming rules. Observe first one, variables are case sensitive. Variables are case sensitive. See, Java variables are case sensitive. For example, int a. Is it correct or incorrect, Saloni?
Yeah, it's correct.
Correct. Next, int b.
It's correct.
It is also correct. Suppose a equal to 100. Correct. Suppose if you try to assign b equal to 200.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect. Why? Declaration time we used capital B. Value assignment time also use capital B. Incorrect. Case sensitive. What about VB script, Mamata?
It's not
Not
case
case
sensitive.
sensitive. VB script is not case sensitive. Suppose we declare variables using dim statement. Suppose dim A, no semicolon, no such formalities. Suppose A equal to 100. Next, display statement, MSG box function A. Yes, it is correct only in VB script. See, declaration time we used small letter, value assignment time capital letter, displaying time again small letter. It will execute. Okay. Next, Java variable names should start with a letter or dollar sign or underscore. See, Java variable names should start with a letter or dollar sign or underscore. Example, observe Madhumati, my variable name. I am not writing complete syntax, just variable name. My var. Is it correct or incorrect?
Correct.
Suppose my var. Correct or incorrect?
That is also correct.
Next, dollar ABC.
Yeah, it's correct.
Next, underscore XYZ.
That is also correct.
Next, myvar 7.
Thank you. That is also correct.
Correct. Next, 7 myvar.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect. See,
It starts with yes.
character or dollar sign or underscore only acceptable. This is incorrect. Next, suppose any other special character. Myvar.
It's incorrect.
Incorrect. You check this one. Incorrect. Next, variable names should not match with Java keywords. Say, variable names should not match with Java keywords or reserved words. Observe Mamata. Suppose int A. Is it correct or not?
Sir, it's correct.
Next, int new.
It's not correct.
Why?
Because new is an object.
New is keyword for creating object.
Yes, sir.
New is keyword. Java keyword. It is incorrect. Okay. Next, others must be unique. Must be unique in the scope of declaration. No duplicate variable names. Must be unique in the scope of declaration. What is scope? I will show. Scope of declaration. Scope local, class level, Next, variable names must not exceed 255 characters in length. Actually, this much length not required, but you can use 1 to 255 characters variable names. Must not exceed 255 characters. See, these are the important naming restrictions or naming rules. Can you tell me, Virat, Java variables naming restrictions, or you can say naming rules for Java variables?
So first of all, Java variables are case sensitive.
Case sensitive. Next.
Second is Java variable name should start with letters or dollar or underscore. Then Java, the variables name should not match with
Should not
Java
match with Java keywords or reserved words. Next.
reserved words. It should be it must be unique for while we are doing a declaration. And last, it should not. It must
not exceed 255 characters.
Characters. Yeah.
Okay. Last topic in this chapter, practical topic. Observe. Types of variables. Types of variables. Dilpreet, we have 3 types of variables in Java. Have any idea?
Integer, float,
Types
boolean.
of variables. That is, you are telling data types. But I am asking types of variables. Okay. I didn't introduce local variables. Local variables. What is a local variable? Local variables are declared in methods or blocks, condition block or loop block. See, local variables are declared in methods or blocks. Conditions, loops, etc. Loops, etc. I will show example. Next, see first one, local variables. Next, instance variables. Instance variables. Instance variables are declared in a class but outside of a method or any block. See, instance variables. Instance variables are declared in classes or in a class but outside of a method or any block, code block. Next, last one, class level variables, static variables. Static or class variables. Static variables are declared as static. These can't be local. Static variables are declared as static, these can't be local. See, observe.
Sir,
Ah,
is that static is a non-access modifier or just regular static?
see, increase your volume. I'm not getting. Static.
Is that static is any non-access modifier or just regular static?
Static is non-access modifier, na?
Okay.
See, today only we discussed. Observe that one.
Yeah, I got it,
Ah,
but I want to confirm that is a non-access modifier or just regularly we use the static word, right? Is
no,
that
no. It is non-access modifier only.
okay? Thank you.
Non-access modifier. And one more thing, local variables different. Scope is within the block or method only. But instant variables, class variables, purpose almost all same. But what is the advantage of static variables? Observe. Say the static variable gets memory only once in a class area at the time of class loading. Instance variables multiple times. If you use multiple times. See the static variable, the static variable gets memory only once in a class area, only once in a class area at the time of class loading, at the time of class loading. Next, it makes our program memory efficient. It makes our program efficient. See, it saves memory. See example. Example. See, observe class level variable. Static int a, otherwise suppose okay, static int a equal to 10. Suppose static int b equal to 1 2 3. Observe Dilpreet, why it is showing error?
Because it is declared inside main.
Inside main na. See, it is class level. Class level. Just a minute. Showing error na. Observe
Sir,
Madhumati, where we have to declare static variables.
in the class level.
Class level before main method. Okay, suppose I am creating one static method or a method with returning value. Suppose public int salary blank parenthesis, no parameters. Next, int my salary. Int my salary equal to, suppose, 10,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,500 plus A. Why it is showing? Oh, return type. Complete the syntax. Return my salary. Observe Virat. My salary. What type of variable? My salary. Is it class variable or local variable or instance variable?
It's a local variable, sir.
Local variable. Within this method only it can be used. Within this method. This is local variable. Okay. Next. Int b equal to some 20. Int b equal to 20. What is this variable? Dilpreet. Is it local variable or class variable or instance variable?
It is local to the main.
Not local to the main. Not local to the main. That is incorrect. Local means within block. Here any block is there. Suppose int b. Next statement. Just a minute. B. Next, just a minute. I'm writing one condition. If B greater than A. Next. See in this block also I'm declaring one variable. Int x equal to some 1, 2, 3. Next. B is a big number. If B greater than A, then B is a big number. Suppose I want to print A again within this block. Yes, it is class level variable. Next, B instance variable. It can be used. Next, X, it is a local variable. Local variable. No error. Suppose observe Suleiman, observe. Here one variable is there na, my salary. What is happening?
Yeah, it's incorrect because it's local to
that method only.
that method only.
That method. So error. Okay. Next, observe. After this block, X. Observe Saloni. See within this condition block, X is not showing any error. After this condition, it is showing error. Why?
because it's local to
local
if
to local to that condition.
You got it.
Just a minute. Run the program. See, B is a big number, A value 10, B value 20, next X value 123. Now observe, Dilpreet, what is B variable? Is it local variable or class variable or?
Sir, it is class variable.
Class variable. What is class variable? Class or static variable? We use static keyword na?
Yes, sir. If it is static, then we use static variable.
Static keyword.
Keyword.
But here we didn't use any keyword and we declared outside of the block, outside of any block. Then what type of variable?
Instance variable.
Instance variable. Just a minute. Here observe. A. This is static variable. B. Instance variable. Next. X. Continue Dilpreet. X.
Local variable.
Local variable. And one more thing. How we access static variables? See, using class name, we access static methods and variables using class name. How we access non-static variables? Suppose instance variable using object. Just a minute. Suppose, see, it is same class. You can directly use static and instant variables. Suppose if it is another class, suppose we are reusing, then how we use? Just a minute. Class name. What is the class name? Class 1. Class 1 dot A. Next, just a minute. Class 1 obj equal to new class 1 obj dot, where is that one? It's not accessing. Okay, now you restrict to this class variable. How we access class variable? Here, in this scenario, you can access directly. If it is another class, here you can access directly. If it is another class, using class name, you can access static variables. Okay, na Madhavi? Static variables, instance variables, and local variables. Mamata.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Local variable purpose clear. Within that within the block only we can use local variable. But static instance purpose almost all same. But what is the difference between static variables and instance variables? What is the advantage?
Yeah, if we want to access the static variable in another class, we need to
We can
access
use
with the
class
class
name.
name.
Using class name, we can access. Okay.
For instance variables, we can create the object.
Okay. Forget about that one. What is the advantage of static variables?
Uh, we don't need to create the object.
We don't need to
In order
create the
to
object. Okay. Using class name, we can access directly. No need to create object. But another advantage is there. Important advantage. Dilpreet, last question for the day. What is the important advantage of static variables?
Sir, in static variable, memory is allocated only once.
Only once. See, that static variable gets memory only once in a class area at the time of class loading. See, so that it saves the memory. See, memory point of view, static variable preferable, but some drawbacks also there for static variables. See, usually in our test automation, most of the time we prefer instance variables and local variables. Okay. Any queries, Virat?
Oh, I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Mamata, I'm going to close the session.
Yes, sir, I'm clear.
Okay. See, and one more thing, you don't focus on, at this point of time, you don't focus on complex programs. See, yesterday, in order to explain the complete structure of Java program, I used several concepts, conditions, loops, methods, arrays, string, etc. But you don't focus on those things at this point of time. Why? We didn't discuss all the concepts. Now we are at beginning stage. Now we just discussed comments, data types, modifiers, and variables. After discussing conditional statements, loop statements, next methods, etc., then you concentrate on writing complex programs. Okay. Any queries, Dilpreet? I'm going to
No,
close the
sir.
session. Venkat, Suleiman.
I'm good, sir.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow,
Good.
same time. Thank you.